Quick disclaimer before this video starts. This is going to contain a lot of flashing lights and fast motion, so don't watch this if you are prone to photosensitivity or sickness or motion sickness, but you can listen to the video. So just wanted to put that up top here before I get into it. So recently I was watching a video by Dumpster Man that popped up in my feed. It was titled, "Why do people hate indie games now?" And at first it had me confused because myself and many others have been praising indies all year for how much they've been pushing the boundaries of the industry. But after watching this video, I realized it was more about a specific type of person and a specific type of indie game. And it's no surprise that a lot of the hate mentioned is from Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I left that platform a long time ago, but I am not surprised by that. You can get hate from anywhere in the internet, but it seems to be housed and a lot more aggressive on X. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it comes from Twitter, so I'm not surprised there. But I was more interested in the games that they were hating. So it seems like there is a section of indie games called Post Void likes or Ultra Kill likes, and I haven't played Ultra Kill, but I heard about it and I haven't touched it at all. But I was more interested in this game called Post Void because I haven't heard of it at all, but he talks a lot about Post Void in the video. And since Post Void was only $2.99 on Steam, I picked it up that day and immediately to see what it was about. Also, I was pleasantly surprised that the developers were YCJY Games, which is also the same developers of Keep Driving. I haven't played it all the way through, but I played the demo for Steam Next Fest, but I really enjoyed the style and the vibe of the game. But on to Post Void. Post Void wastes no time dropping you into the action. You learn the controls, you learn a bit of lore, and then you are full steam ahead. And so I understand why now games are referred to as Post Void likes, because this game came out in 2020. It seemed to spark a wave of indie boomer shooter fast-paced games like Mullet Magic was one of the first games that came to mind. The goal of Post Void is very simple. Reach the end of the hallway before the liquid in your idol runs out, kill enemies on the way, reach the end, grab a power-up, and do it again for a victory. And it all seems very simple, but the visuals of Post Void keep me engaged with how trippy it is. There is a persistent grain throughout the textures, and each enemy and room feels creepier than the last. They for sure kicked up the brightness to 11 because I could barely see when I first started playing the game. I was like, oh my gosh, my eyes are so bright. But I got used to it over time. But it definitely reminded me of that scene from The Incredibles 2. If you know the one where it actually made the movie have a photosensitivity warning because it is so insane on the visuals. That's just why I had the disclaimer up front, because it's very trippy. And if you were someone who was prone to that, it will actually hurt you and make you sick. So be aware. There's not too much else to the game, as a run can be pretty short. There are 3 acts with 11 levels in total that don't take too much time if you figure out the rhythm at all. I'm not really sure where all the hate came from for this game and games like it, but I really enjoyed my time with Post Void. It's a really fun and short game to just take my mind off of that, but also I can't play it for very long. I gotta play it in short bursts, but very fun game. Glad to be able to play earlier games from this developer. I gotta go back to Keep Driving so I can kind of round out some of the games I've been playing for 2025. But thank you so much, Dumpster Man, for shouting a game like this out, and I'm so glad I was able to play it so I could talk about it on this channel. But check out the original video for Dumpster Man. I will put a link to that in the description of this video. And Dumpster Man, if you are watching this video, please get off Twitter. It is so crazy out there and it's probably not good for your mental health. But anyway, so I'm very glad that I played Post Void, and definitely scratches an itch of the boomer shooters that I've been trying to play more of this year. But I've also been trying to scratch more of the beat 'em ups, and if you want to see a game I've been playing at that scratches that beat 'em up itch, check out my video on Absalom. Or if you want to see any of the videos I've been doing in regards to any game, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Chike, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.